and sound speed. It doesn't make sense doing that because there's no video to synchronize, but it felt good.
What? Genuinely, I have no idea. What does that even mean? Anyways, I am super honored to be joined today by my great friend Stu at Drinkwater, aka Where's Stu, aka Stu in Japan, aka Stu in Tokyo, aka people always ask where's Stu, but no one ever asks why is Stu. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea.
Many different names across many ancient civilizations.
It's really great to finally have you on the show, Stu, and I feel quite honored that I'm the one that's managed to drag you kicking and screaming out of YouTube retirement. Because what, your last video came out maybe a decade ago?
Probably, yeah. Actually, wow, yeah, about a decade ago now.
So there's one thing that I really want to talk to you about, Stu, and that's the fact that you went viral while you were living in Japan.
I did.
Now, I know for sure that the story behind it is going to be absolutely insane. Could you maybe give us a bit of information about that?
So this was actually the second time that I essentially revived the channel. Because I'd lived in Japan in, I think, 2011. I just thought I'd make a video diary for my friends and family at home, plus for myself. I thought I'd look back, that'd be fun. And it just gained some traction, particularly among UK and US people interested in moving to Japan, because it's an insight into, in particular at that point, rural Japan. And a number of years later, I then moved to Tokyo. Japan is well known for having, in some cases, questionable work-life balance.
Hey, slow down there, mister. I could not possibly comment on that.
I think that's well known globally. There are a number of companies that expect their workers to work obscene hours.
Oof, yeah, it is not good.
So I went to work in Tokyo in 2015, super excited, never lived in Tokyo before, didn't know anyone in Tokyo, but I was like, I'm going to embrace it, improve my Japanese ability, learn about the working culture in particular. And I actually had a girlfriend at the time that was still in the UK, so we were attempting to do a long distance relationship, which was troublesome. Now, I get to Tokyo and straight away we're into some, what they called the busy season at this time of year. This is busy season for Japan, by the way. The working hours were pretty ridiculous. And so naturally, my girlfriend at the time and family members were complaining that I didn't have the time to Skype them.
Right.
Skype being the main video calling feature we used back in those days.
You're really aging us here, Stu, making us sound like dinosaurs.
I was like, I literally don't have time to Skype with you. I'm so sorry. In my infinite wisdom, I thought it'd be a good idea to record a video chronicling a week in the life of a typical salaryman in Japan, which was me. So I would record the time I woke up in the morning. I would record me very quickly having some food,
nice.
Getting on the train to work. And then obviously I wouldn't show work because that's sensitive, but then I would cut to the end of the work day. It was the whole week showing how many hours I was working, which I totted up in the corner of the screen, and then how many hours I was sleeping. And very quickly from that video you could see I get why this guy didn't have time to Skype his girlfriend and family. The irony is, the time it took me to edit that video, I probably could have Skyped her, but we'll gloss over that.
Well, I hope she found the irony of that video as funny as I'm finding it.
we won't go into that. But so I made this video, really, it was for two things. One, to just demonstrate how I genuinely don't have time to Skype with you, I'm so sorry. But two, I wanted to just start flexing my creative muscles again now I was back in Japan. I loved the idea of making some Japan-based videos again, as I had done a number of years prior. But by that point, I think I'd been like 3 years out of Japan, maybe 4, and I hadn't made any videos in that time. So I was like, oh, you know, this is how I'll kind of sink my teeth back into making some videos. I had one video before that actually, which was just, I foolishly brought my iMac, like a full-size iMac, in my suitcase, and it smashed.
Yeah, I remember that video. That was a difficult one to watch.
So that was actually the first video I made about how dumb I am. And the second video was this chronicling of my week in the life of a Tokyo salaryman. So I made that video, posted it one night, didn't think much of it, woke up the next day quite early to get ready for work, and my phone had just blown up. What is happening here? So I go into it and I see that the video had reached, in the first night we're talking like hundreds of thousands of views, which I know by today's standards isn't huge, but back then it was it was sizable. I was like, what has gone on here? What's going on? I realized my video had gotten to #1 on Reddit, which to this day is an accolade I wear with honor. First thought was, oh wow, that's pretty cool. My second immediate thought was, can I swear on this?
Well, I mean,
you can censor it. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get fired from my job. That was my second thought. Because I was like, there is a risk here that although I've been very careful, I've not mentioned the company name. If some of the senior people there, like I just started this job and then suddenly they're in the spotlight about their working practices. And I'm like, oh man, that was not smart.
Yeah, you know, when you put it like that, maybe not.
So I go into the office and my heart's pounding. I'm thinking, oh god, like what if someone's seen this video and I'm gonna get called up, I'm gonna lose my job, I'm gonna get deported because my visa relies on this job, all this stuff, right? I get into the office and I think everybody is so busy, no one's been on the internet and no one had seen it. I was like, I think I got away with it. But it was maybe within the first couple of days, I don't know how this happened, but I get a phone call. And at first I thought this must be a prank call. But someone calls up and they're like, hey, is this Stu from Stu in Tokyo? I'm like, yeah, who's asking? Oh, this is, I forget her name, but she was some journalist from CNN. Hey, yeah, I'd love to bring you to our studio in Tokyo to do a live interview talking about your video where you talk about how busy you are. I would love to do that, but I'm too busy.
What was she expecting you to say?
So I was also like, okay, that is a cool experience. I still want to do it. So we ended up doing a live interview over Skype from my office while I was supposed to be working. So this is also pretty risky because we had a number of meeting rooms. There were no locks on these doors. So I just thought it was a good idea to go into one of these rooms randomly as like a junior to this firm, right? It's a really like prestigious professional firm. I'm this junior guy that's just joined and I'm just like using one of these limited meeting room spaces, just assuming that I can use it, sitting down, propping my phone up against a bottle of Mugi Chow or something. And then I'm on Skype, live on CNN, talking about this video that I'm terrified about people finding out about in my office. And I just had this thought in that moment, like, this is so surreal and bizarre. But also, what if somebody walked in right now? How could I explain this? I am on a client call. Wait, hang on, you've just joined the firm. What client could you possibly be speaking to? But in the end, my direct boss, so my manager, he was an American guy married to a Japanese woman. And it was maybe like a few weeks after the video had blown up, like it'd gotten over 1 million views. It was like I had all these opportunities coming in. I had at one point, someone emailed me at work and said they were a journalist. They'd figured out where I worked and they were going to out me.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that was pretty terrifying.
What do you even do in that situation?
I just didn't reply to it. That's one of those rare instances in life where I feel like you just ignore it and it genuinely went away. If I reply to this from my work email address, I'm just confirming that I work here. But anyway, my boss came to me one day and he was like, my wife was talking to me yesterday asking me if I'd seen this video of this guy who works as hard as I do. And I say to her after watching it, oh yeah, that's because he works for me. And I was like, oh no, I've been rumbled. This is game over. But I mean, he wasn't super senior, like he was just my manager and he found it really funny. And then in the end, like lots of the junior people found out and they all just thought it was hilarious. No one mentioned it to like the senior partners.
Good lads.
So I didn't lose my job in the end, which is great. But then it was maybe like 4 or 5 months after this where I was like, I've gotten away with this, I'm okay.
I don't like where this is going.
And there's this one particular partner there, this Japanese woman who terrified me. I'd never spoken to her. The only interaction I had, well, it's not really an interaction, but I witnessed her just like shouting at very senior people for stuff, like in Japanese. And she just had this aura about her that was like, she meant business. She was like one of the senior partners there. You don't mess with her. If you have to have a meeting with her, something's gone horribly wrong and you're in trouble. Well, one day I was at the lifts ready to go home and she was next to me at the lifts and then she turns to me. This is in Japanese. She could speak English, but she spoke Japanese most of the time. And she was like, so, Stuart-san, I saw this video recently.
I really don't like where this is going.
Heart sinks in my chest. It's like a lump in my throat. I start sweating profusely. What video? It might probably broken Japanese at this point. And she's like, very funny.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. I was like, what is happening? It's like, omoshiroi desu ne. Like, what is going on here? I could not believe it. And then it turned out that a lot of the senior partners all found out about it. We went to like a work party, like one of, the Enkai, where you go to karaoke and stuff. They just thought it was funny. They're like, yeah. And I think it's because not once did the company name get mentioned. There was no tie to it. Like, other than that one person that tried to out me by email that went away eventually, yeah, the company was fine. And also, if you watch the video, I don't actually in any way say that it's a bad place to work. It's literally just like, these are the hours I'm working, these are the hours I'm sleeping. That is it. When you explain it like that, it sounds like a really boring video.
That really makes it sound like the most pointless video ever made.
It does. It doesn't sell it.
Senko Nation, thank you so much for watching the video. And also a huge thank you to Stu for joining me for it. I've linked his channel in the description below, along with the viral video that we were talking about. Also, Stu has this amazing company that specializes in electrolytes. They are so good. I use them every single time I go for a run. I've also linked that website in the description below as well, so be sure to check it out for the best electrolytes that money can buy. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes sneak peeks of upcoming episodes. Until next time, take care everyone, and matane!